Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight.
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the Rnn, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you could need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Welcome to the night, it's time to play. Grab your drink and find your way. With a shout, let's start the fight. Revel in the Viking light. Thursday's calling, come alive. Feel the pulse, we're gonna thrive. Nuts and glory fill the room. In the air, there's no more gloom. Raise your hands up high tonight. Reverends roaring, seize the light. Eastern time, the hour is prime. Join the chorus, set the dial.
Hello, hello, everybody. It's Bag of Nuts with Readings. Renee will be on in an hour, so about an hour and a half. We have Beacon in the Dark, and Renee and I are going to be discussing some awesome things tonight. So we're going to be talking a lot about paranormal experiences and some of the things we've done to help ourselves out, and some of the others, and maybe even some history involved in there. So I will be on with Beacon in the Dark, and Renee and I will be on at 9:30. But right now we got some awesome readings, guys. The veil is thinning. So welcome to Bag of Nuts. How you doing, everybody? This is Susan, your Viking Celtic. Yes, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of the Rift Nation Network channels. And if you can't watch, that's fine. You can listen to the replays over on iHeart, iTunes, TuneIn, and many, many more. So just look for the Rift Nation Network, which is pretty awesome place to be. And if you are listening to one of the podcasts and you'd like to be a member of our studio audience, come on over to Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. You can come on over and be a part of our studio audience, which is actually pretty awesome place to be. But tonight we have readings is what we have going on tonight. Tonight we have readings, and as always, guys, doing very good. Thinning due to the daylight savings. It fades in the curtains. Yes, the veil between the worlds. The veil between the worlds is thinning, or the curtain is parting. Yeah, it could be a curtain. Could be a curtain, Robert. Yeah, it could be. So pretty awesome. So yes, hello, everybody. So as always, we have the 3 decks over here. I know I mean slightly off screen, but it doesn't look like my hand looks. Yeah, I know it's weird. Anyways, we have, of course, the channeling deck, and of course, Oracle, which is runes. And then we have, of course, the love deck. Now, I call this the channeling the runes and the love, but I do kind of channel the runes as well. Tonight for the runes, I want to do the runic cross, which is a 6-card spread. And as far as if you do want a rune reading, all you have to do is think of the essence of your question, and I will let the rune cards guide me into hopefully giving you guys an answer. So, and then of course the channeling deck, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth then. So hello, Miss Michelle Wilfong. So how you doing? So I will write down the people that I know. And again, if you want a reading, you're right here in the studio on. It's literally just let me know. Some of the people that are normally here that would like a reading, you're more than welcome to. So which is pretty good. We have Tammy, we have Miss Raven, of course, and we have Michelle Wilfong. And again, anybody on the Rift Nation Network, if you guys are here and you would like a reading, you're more than welcome to that as well. So you never know. But we're going to start off with Tammy tonight, which is Miss Tammy. So, and again, we have Shane and Tammy Johnson. Keith would like one. You got it, Keith. Michelle and Keith. Okay, we got you written down. Wendy. How you doing, Wendy? We'll write you down as well. Wendy Knoll. Or, yeah, about Wendy. All right, so channeling for Michelle. All right, so Miss Tammy, if you're here and you know which deck you want, please let me know. And Raven, please let me know as well. And Michelle wants the channeling deck. So those are the first 3. Michelle answered first, so I'm going to do Michelle Wilfong first. Raven wants the love deck. And again, we have Shane and Tammy Johnson, who's ever on tonight. Shane or Tammy or both, who knows. Let me know, and John, I would pick your deck and we'll do readings. So we're going to start off with Michelle Wilfong tonight. So we can do some channeling. Oh, awesomeness. And Wendy wants runes. That's pretty awesome. So when I call your name, Wendy, you just let me know. And Keith, you want love. You got it. Love deck. All right. The love boat. Middle deck. Is that the runes? You're talking runes? The runes? Is that what you're talking, Mr. Ed? Runes. Those are the runes. If you want the runes, you can have the runes. It'd be awesome. All right, you got it. So we're gonna do Michelle first, and hopefully you guys can see this because it's a little cockeyed. All right, we'll get this a little cockeyed here. Let's try to get there. That's a little better. Now we can see what's going on. All right, so right off the bat, it's letting you know that you need to recenter yourself, okay? So recenter to the situation that's actually occurring right now. It's talking about there's a wave. The wave might be hitting some of your aura field as well. So get that center being like ground and root and also reach to the energy in the sky at the same time. That can be done through meditation, but you can also do that by, hello, Miss Kelly Carell. You can also do that by grounding and, you can also do that by grounding and, oh God, thank you. Grounding and reaching for the sky as well. Meditation is another way to do it because it seems like you're not getting the entire message that is actually coming across for you. So, in other words, you're getting part of the information, but you're not getting all of it. So, it seems to be sporadic here and there as far as the messages that are actually coming through. It's not coming through complete. It's being very, very static. But somebody also around you, honey, is not telling you the whole truth. They're not telling you the truth of what's happening. Yeah, they're really keeping an eye on what's happening. Look out for the number 7. The number 7. So work on recentering yourself and also work on what brings you out as far as your individuality. You need to let that shine a little bit more who you are. Don't worry about anybody else around you. Don't allow anybody to judge anything that's happening. So I ground and I ask for white light to surround me. Yes. So it's saying you have a little bit of a wave is what I'm seeing. Is the wave is what I'm seeing there. Look for the number 7. Make sure that you allow yourself to shine the way that you want. I mean, if you want purple hair with pink polka dots and green stripes, honey, go for it. Literally, I just want you to be you is what the universe is saying right now. Be the best you can be. Don't go with the flow. Don't go with the crowd. And I have no idea what they mean by that, but they said you'd understand it. Don't go with the flow. Don't go with the crowd. Be the individual. Be you is what they want you to do. Okay, so we have a couple more names down here I need to write down. Miss Kelly Carell. Yes, and that's what it is. You need to recenter is what you need to do, honey. All right, so we write Kelly. And then we have, I'd love a reading, please, on the rune deck. No problem, honey. And then we have, okay, Derry. And yeah, it's a big wave. Middle deck. You mean the rune deck. Okay. So Tammy, you got to let me know which deck you want. Michelle is all set. Raven would like the love deck. So Shane and Tammy Johnson, you have to let me know which deck you like. Tonight we're going to do the runic cross for anybody that wants the runes. And when I call you for the runes, that's the time for you to focus. So you just let me know what it is and I will recall, because I think we have 2 so far. These are runes. Rune, and that's a rune. All right. So right now, Miss Raven, you are up. Awesome. Thank you so much, honey. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, so Raven, right now, as far as love and love interest, you need to hold back right now. They're suggesting that friendship and things are what you need to work on. But as far as what's happening on a more intimate level, it's not there yet. It's literally almost there. It's like it's because there is new love, yes, but the new love is coming. So it's like we're kind of like getting to know each other type friendship stage. So don't like don't jump in, because for some reason jumping in is going to change the temperature of the water. This is more of a slow progression. Thank you very much. That makes more sense. So this is more of a slow progression that's actually coming towards you. Learn to communicate, have conversations, have a lot actually what's going on. Okay, Kelly, no problem. So take everything very slow, because there is something new coming towards you. um yeah, because I see, and again, I see new love and I see the soulmate, but it all depends on the conversation, the communication, the way that you're actually communicating with people. So be open, but don't be, just take your time, get to know each other, have fun. You're going to know that other person when you meet that soul deep connection coming in. So that is coming into you, and it's coming in real quick. Possibly before snow, possibly before Christmas. I'm seeing a happy, smiling holiday. Okay? So that's what's actually coming towards you right now. Oh, my goodness, the cards are upside down. So, okay, that was Raven, and I know Keith wants, and I'm not getting. Okay, so Shane and Tammy, when you guys are ready, please let me know which deck that you'd like. Keith would like the love deck. So I'm going to do Keith next, and I'm going to jump over to runes. Jump over to runes. Don't forget to stay tuned at 9:30 tonight, where Renee and I are going to get into some paranormal mischief. You're welcome, hon. All right. We got this. This is, we have Keith, Mr. Keith Ottersberg. It is 8:15. In case you're in the middle of something, it's 8:15 right now. This is for Mr. Keith. After that, it's going to be Wendy Knoll. All right. All right. As far as your love life, it's not just your love life as far as an intimate relationship, but it's also friends, love of friends as well. There are people around you that want to help you and assist you. You need to let that happen. You cannot handle everything by yourself. Nobody can. Remember in the old days, it takes a village to raise a child. It literally does take a village to raise a child. So allow these individuals to assist you. Okay. Allow that to happen. Now, don't let any past relationships come to the forefront. Even if they look yummy, pretty, and shiny. No to the past. You need to leave that alone. Okay. Because something new is actually going to be coming in towards you. Because you don't want it one-sided. And again, work on you, work on what's happening. Okay, somebody, there's a control issue actually happening right here. Certain things we can't control in life, unfortunately, and I think you're aware of that. But when you've come into, thank you very much, when you've come into a situation in your life where it was totally beyond your control, you try to control a lot more of what's around you because of that situation. So if you look at it in that perspective, try to think, what are you doing? Are you trying to control too much right now of a particular situation? So that's actually going to help. Okay. That's going to help quite a bit. So allow that just to go the way they want, because, okay. Allow your friends to help, allow people in. I mean, like I said, you can't do everything. If somebody wants to come over and help you paint, let them do it. Okay. But don't stand there and say, no, the brush can't go that way. No. I know it's your house. Allow people to help you. Let them in and just say, yep. Okay. Up, down, side to side. I feel like, what was that movie? Oh, Karate Kid. That's what it was. I'm thinking of that and I don't know why. But allow to be more free and more fun, and let the fun side of you out. You've had a lot of stressful times and a lot of stressful situations coming to you right now, and you are so desperate need of fun. Absolutely in need of fun. So you need to have that laughter. You need to let that go, and you need to have people around you that give you that, and not just like once a week. You need to have that on a daily basis. It's very healing. It's very awakening to you if you can actually understand that. Okay, so we have, after Keith, we have Miss Wendy Knoll. Wendy. I need you to focus on your question, then we'll shuffle off the buffalo with the runes. Yep. Good. Yes, you do need to have some fun. I don't care if it's literally watching a comedy movie that makes you laugh. You need that laughter. With you, for some reason, laughing with friends is more healing. But if you're desperate for the laughter during the day and there's no one around, my go-to is always Jeff Dunham arguing with himself. Okay, Miss Wendy, we're shuffling the runes right now. Today, we are going to do the runic cross. So I haven't done this one in a while, so it does take a bit more. So we're going to do the runic cross for you. Okay, shuffle more. Thank you. All right. It's the runic cross. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5, and position 6 is up there. Stay. My dragon is falling. Don't you love that? I said stay. Stay. Okay. So position 1 right off the bat. Okay, position 1 is the past. Now, your past is actually, that is in focus. Your past is Gabo. Gabo deals with gifts, generosity. It deals a lot with balance, okay? And exchange. So things were a lot more balanced in the past than where they actually are right now. I got to move that over just a little bit more because they seem to be leaning. So things were more balanced in the past compared to where they are right now. So this situation is the past was balanced. Okay, so let's find out. The present is position 2, and this one is position 2. Sorry. Position 2 is Jara. Excuse me. Need a bigger area over here. So position 2 is Jara. Now Jara deals with year. Okay, so in the present, we're dealing with time, completion, and harvest. So it's time for you to actually reap the benefits of what you've been working towards right now. The benefits will be coming in. So again, the past is the balance. It was in the past, but what you have coming in is Jara. Jara is going to be a lot more. Hello, Nikki. So Jara is going to deal a lot more with time. Things are going to happen the way they want. The time cycle is actually happening. So if you felt like you were at the bottom of the circle is going to go back up to the top. So you're going to have that circle where that circle is actually coming up, and you're going to get a lot of things completed, a lot of harvest. You're going to reap the benefits of what's actually happening. And let's see, where's position 3? Position 3 is Lagoose. Lagoose. Now, Lagoose is how to envisage the sorry. How to envision the future. Envisage. So how to envision the future. Now we have Lagoose happening right here. So this was how you vision it, because when we vision something, when we keep that within our mind, we have a lot of benefits coming towards it because we know it's happening. And in the future, we have water. What's water? Movement. Okay. So the movement that's happening with Lagoose has to deal with the sea, the ocean, dreams, intuition, and emotions. That's what's coming. So envision the intuition rising, envision the emotional aspect of things starting to balance out. So what they need you to do with this is vision things that are going to happen. See it as if it's already there. It's like doing a board where you literally put a picture of the car that you want. You're manifesting it. So what we're doing is you're manifesting this. So they want you to envision things that are actually happening right now. Position 4 is Isa. Isa is ice, baby. Sorry. Anyways, ice deals a lot with clarity and challenges, interception. So when we are dealing with ice is solid. Okay, it's like at a standstill. So, and it deals with a lot with clarity and notion. So, what's happening in the background and the reasons for the matter in hand. Sometimes when we are moving forward, things they feel like they're going too slow, so they freeze. Okay, and that's why Isa actually freezes. So things can become a little bit more challenging. Okay, maybe we need to add a little bit more clarity to that particular situation, is what you're talking about. All right. So, and again, interception is another aspect of Isa. So remember, Isa is ice. So you went from water to ice. So try to remember that the water is the way things are flowing, and then Isa comes to things that are actually happening. The next position, which is 5, is obstacles and possible problems. Okay. Now, your obstacles and possible problems is in position 5. Position 5 is Iwa. Iwa is horse. Hello, Brolic. Iwa is horse. Sorry, writing names down. Iwa deals with horse. Horse deals with what? Back then, transformation, movement, and again, change, the way things happen, the way things actually occur. So the possible obstacles might have more to do with the way things are moving, or the movement of the situation is the obstacle. In other words, you're not creating the obstacle. The movement itself is what's going to be creating the obstacle. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of an obstacle. Now we have Kenizas. Now, Kenizas is the eventual outcome. Now, Kenizas is a torch. That's a torch, okay? That deals with vision, improvement, creativity. So it literally looks like there might be a bit of a freeze in a particular situation or whatever it is that you're focusing on, but things are going to work to the benefit. They are going to come around. They're going to be a lot better for you. And so, and again, the visions, creativity, we're dealing with a lot of improvement. So that torch is going to blaze like you wouldn't believe. So there's going to be a good benefit to you coming around. Now, that was for Wendy Knoll. Now, Ed, you said middle deck. Okay, what do you mean, honey? Did you mean runes? Did you want runes? Absolutely, yes. Come on over and welcome Renee back. Yes, definitely. Renee is definitely coming back. I've been accepting more help. Yes. So literally, Mr. Keith, you guys know from the Rift Nation Network, he's been going through a bit of a situation. So head on over to his page and see what he needs and help him out. Definitely help him out. Hello, Miss Laura. Runes for Mr. Ed. Focus on your question. You're welcome, honey. Okay, Mr. Ed, focus on your question. Okay, focus on what it is that's going on. Focus on it, and you think of the question. The runes will interpret what's going on and tell me when to not shuffle. We're going to do the same thing. We are going to do the runic cross is what we're doing today. I think it provides just a bit more information is what we're going to do. All right, so let's see. This is from Mr. Odell. Mr. Odell. All right. Not yet. Okay, when? Then? Okay, got it. Okay, 1. I gotta move this over. Ooh, Iwas. Don't exactly know the positions of this one yet. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. This is 4. Goes underneath. 4 goes under. Ooh, 5. 6 goes under. Not bad. Ooh, only Winjo. Ooh, Winjo. So now we're going to be looking directly at it. So focus on it. And again, this is what happened. We have Iwas. Iwas might look like it's upside down, but look at it. It can't be upside down at all. So Iwas is in the first position. It's actually in the past right now. If I do have time, I will get to you too, Laura. I usually do pretty good channeling, I know, for Brolic. So what we're talking about is in the past, okay? We have Iwas. Now, Iwas is what's known as a U tree. We're dealing with, again, death, balance, okay? And yourself. So what does death mean? Death doesn't mean, oh my God, no. It means ending of old, beginning of new. So an old situation has passed, okay? So a new sprout is coming from the tree, and that's the way you think of it. So in the past, you started something new. Something new is building. This is what's coming in the past. And again, the balance is also in the past. In the second position, which is in the present, which is this card, Heligas. Heligas also cannot appear upside down. This is the present situation. Now, Heligas, what is Heligas? Heligas represents hail. Hail to you. No, hail, as in hailstorms. That's what Heligas actually. Nature's wrath being tested and traits. And that happens a lot. In the present, there's a lot of tests and situations coming to you, but you seem to be facing these tests or challenges without an issue. I do not feel an issue. I do feel that there are some things being tested around you right now. And again, that will happen. But I'm not getting major tests. I'm literally getting some minor things that just add up to, oh my God, I need to explode and I need a vacation type situation. So that's what I actually see coming for that. Now, in the third position, yeah, that's what I thought. Third position, which is how you envision the future. Okay, Winjo. Okay, Winjo is coming in. Now, Winjo is actually a little bit upside down at the moment. So I don't know, but yeah, it is. Okay, so Winjo is joy. You don't want to envision negativity. You don't want to envision um, bad things happening in a situation, would be the easier way to put it. You don't want to envision failure, okay? Think of things this way. Sometimes it's not things fail, it's just that you were meant to rebuild, okay? Like what just happened? There was a situation that happened. Oh, I had a deal on something. Again, I had a deal on something. The deal fell through, but I ended up getting a better deal on something else. And again, this is what we're talking about. So, and sometimes the way things happen is they're not exactly the way that you figured, and there's always time for adjusting here. So with Winjo, what we're dealing with is don't envision failure. Okay, you don't want to envision the failure because that's what it's coming up, because it's talking about the opposite of joy, which is sadness. Okay, I will get to you next, Tammy. So rather, that is sadness. Okay, you just have to let me know which particular deck you're looking for. So rather than the joy, you're envisioning the sadness on that. All right, so now we have 4, which is Kenny Zas. Kenny Zas in the 4th position is the background reasons for the matter at hand. Now we're dealing with a torch. What's a torch? Fire. You have to learn to control it. So everything that's happening has to do with creativity, envision, and sometimes making some slight improvements. Okay, that's the reason that you're having a bit of an issue with Winjo. So if you know that, you know the direction you need to head into. So work on the creative aspects of it. Become more like, look at a blank wall and say, okay, I know where we can fit this, and this of yours, this of mine. And again, this is just an example. This can go here, that can go there. Vision what it is that you want and accomplish it that way, because it actually can be done. Now, the next one we actually have coming up is the obstacles and possible problems. In the 5th position, we have again Lagoose. Lagoose. I don't know why the heck I do that every time. Lagoose, water, movement, ocean. It deals a lot with dreams, intuition. Sometimes our dreams are not the actual reality. Sometimes we work out issues that aren't real in our dreams. So we need to know the difference between a dream vision, okay, because this deals with intuition, or the actual dreams that are happening. And again, we're literally talking about nighttime dreams and movement. So the obstacle has to do with the movement. Moving forward is not going to be progressing as quickly as you'd like, but it is progressing. That's the way you look at it. It's not ice, it's not ice, it's water. So it's just going to take its time to move upriver. The last card we have is the eventual outcome. We have Ewas. Ewas in the eventual outcome. And again, like I said, movement. We're dealing with movement, transportation, change. Ewas deals with horses, okay? So, and that's what Ewas represents, horses, movement, change. So what we're talking is the transportation. So the way things are actually going to work out, they are going to get there. They're just going to be a little slow. And again, you just have those couple of bumps you need to deal with. So again, deal with your creativity, your visions, the way that you envision things, the way you see it. Allow that to come forward for you. That's going to help you out a great deal. That was from Mr. Ed Odell. Now we have Kelly Carell. Miss Kelly Carell. It is 8:40, 8:34. Actually, we're going to do Kelly, and then we're going to go back to Tammy. Sorry, Tammy. Did you want the channeling deck, Tammy? Or Shane? Who's ever on? Yep, you're back. I just skipped over you and hit the next person. Hello, Mr. Brolick. How are you this evening? Channeling for you. All right, this is Kelly Carell, 8:34. And then we're going to read Tammy. She was here in the beginning. So, all right. I've blown my man a kiss. Awesome. You're welcome. Okay, one more time, Miss Kelly. Like I said again, Miss Kelly Carella just finished shuffling. It is 6:35. I know you're at work. So, but let's see what we got going on here. All right. I don't see anything new coming. And, oh, honey, you need to work on your self-worth. I don't know who it is around. And again, there's somebody around you right now that is literally throwing their energy about how they feel, and you seem to be absorbing it. So this is these emotions that are around you right now are not actually you. They are surrounded by someone else. But I don't see things circling out of this. Why? Okay, there's nothing but, okay. No. Okay. It's like a lack of confidence in a particular thing. And again, that happens every now and then. We second guess ourselves, and that's what it's like. It's second guessing. Okay, honey. So it's a lot of second guessing that's actually happening. Sometimes you make a promise to someone, you don't mean to break it, or you're saying, oh my God, I got to do this. It's a promise. You don't. Take your time. You can't be everywhere at once. Sometimes you just need to do what's best for you. Okay? So, and yeah, because you seem to be putting yourself last again. You got to put yourself a little bit more first. Yeah, definitely need to put yourself first. A lot of loyal people around you. Double-digit numbers. Double-digit numbers are extremely lucky for you right now. So look out for all double digits, even like doctors, doctor's appointments, anything, traveling, renting a cab, taking a bus, whatever. Look for the double digits. They're very lucky for you right now. Give me one sec, guys. Coffeeholic and loving it. All right, Miss Tammy. We're doing channeling for Miss Tammy. And then we have, oh my goodness, I hopefully I pronounced that right. Dari. I think it's Dari wants runes. Have to be here for me to read the runes. And we're doing good, so we should be able to get to everybody here. So let's see. All right, let's see what we got going on here today. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, that one jumped right out. Wow, two of them. Strength and definitely the energy behind that. That jumped right out of the deck. Wow. All right, so there's a situation that's around you that you're actually feeling caged. You know you can get out of this. It's like you feel trapped, but you're not physically trapped. It could be like an emotional type situation that's around you. It could be a situation where people, thank you very much. What is that? It's like you want to do something a certain way, but for some reason you can't. You feel trapped to doing it a different way, is the only kind of example that can actually come up. What you're not doing is deflecting the negativity. You're kind of like allowing it to come at you nonstop, and you're allowing it to just absorb with you like you wouldn't believe. You need to stop deflecting that. And then again, that's this particular card here. See, in other words, you're just saying, yay, I'll take the negativity. One more bag, please. I got this. No, start deflecting it. Put on those Wonder Woman or Superman cuffs, whether I'm talking to Shayma, Tammy, either one. Start deflecting that crap. It's not worth it. Literally, allow it to go over your head like a 747. Don't allow that negativity. Keep going on the path that you're actually on, though. You need to stop every now and then. You need to stop denying yourself certain things, and none of you fragmented. That's why you're kind of feeling like left, right, up, down, back, forward. You're not exactly sure of the direction. That's because you're fragmented. You're going in too many different directions at once. It's time to pull yourself together and just literally, you could make a list. Okay. Make a list. Say, okay, that's done. This is done. That's done. This is done. So you can make that list, and that way you're not putting too much of your energy out in different places. That's what's allowing the negativity to start settling in around you right now, is because you're too fragmented. There's too much of you going out to too many different places to actually be able to control the negativity around you, if you can understand that. All right. So we have Dairy, which is Darrie, if you're here. Thank you so much. Yes, boundaries. Pull yourself together. Make a list first. I can do this. I can't do that. I can do this. I can't do that. Too much energy going every other place. Also have Mr. Brolick. How does this work? Well, I take your name, and if I have time, I give you a reading, and I'll let you pick a deck. So, yep, I don't do questions. I just kind of channel through several different decks here because it just doesn't drain my energy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the Rift Nation Network. I'm just here to assist you. Okay, so it's Darrie. If you're here, let me know. Because I have to shuffle the runes while you're on the live with me, so this way I can get the accurate answer. So, and again, you get to pick your deck. I call this the channeling deck. And of course, the runes, I'm doing the runic card here. You have to focus on the question that you want. You don't type it in. You just focus on what it is that you want. The runes do the rest. And we call this the love deck. All right, so I don't see the other individual. No problem, honey. Doesn't cost you a dime. There you are. Okay. Marie with a D. Oh. Darrie. Okay. Thank you. All right. So focus on your question, hon. We're going to do you. Focus on the question of whatever it is that you need to focus on, that you want the runes. Runes are here to guide you through what's happening. So focus on the situation that's happening. The runes are going to guide you through it. Okay. You continue to focus. I'll shuffle, and then we'll place the cards and read them out. Oh, no problem. Hello, Velma. Okay. Let's see. Runes are a lot of fun because they're there to help guide. All right, there we go. Now let's see. And again, I switch my spreads all the time. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4 is under here, 5 is here, 6 is underneath. I know, but I have my printer over there, so it's always a bit of a situation. So what we're coming up with right now. My mic went out for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong thing. All right, so what we're dealing with right now is the past. The past is in position 1. In the past, we have radio. And I know it's pronounced very weird. It's not radio, it's radio. That deals with wagon. It deals with a wheel, traveling, horses, journey. It also deals with Thor, which is a lot of power. So in the past, what we're dealing with is, and again, slight movement, traveling, journeying, but that seems to be something that's in the past. I don't see a major journey right now, at least as far as the rooms are considered. There isn't a major journey actually happening. And a lot of the energy to a particular situation is, for some reason, was in the past. And we need to find out why it's in the past. So the next card coming up is Dagas. Dagas. So Dagas is coming up, and it's actually the present situation is what we're talking about right now. So Dagas actually comes up, and this we're talking about dawn, illumination, hope, and awakening. So this one in the present situation, there's like a moment of clarity. Thank you very much. Is what they're talking. They're complaining the dawn to this moment of clarity of things coming. So, and again, in the past we were dealing with the journey. Now we're having the illumination, the hope, the awakening, all the work that you've done. Things are start coming the way you want. It's like all of a sudden you're feeling awake. So that's a pretty awesome situation actually happening there. The next one on the spread is 3, which is Tiwas. Thank you. 3 is how you envision the future. How you envision the future. Tiwas is actually coming in. Tiwas is deals with, again, it deals with tribe, which is leadership. It deals with leadership, battle, and justice. So you want to envision that. You have and again, you have the leadership qualities for what it is that you're trying to accomplish, not will accomplish, okay? And again, yes, there might be a slight battle, but justice will be served. For example, if this was a court case, it will go in your favor, is what the runes is saying. It's telling you to envision this, envision everything, and see it as it's actually coming. Next, we're going to get up to, okay, that is position 3. Position 4 is down here. Position 4 is Menas. Menas right now is dealing with the background and the reasons for the matter at hand, why this is actually happening. And Menas, okay, the first 3 letters, man. Menas deals with man in itself. Okay, so what we're talking about is humanity, friendships, society. This is what we're dealing with. So the reason things are actually happening has to do with humanity in itself. Like things change, situations arise, the cost of living is just constantly going up. I mean, just keep thinking of things that way. Like you used to buy a steak for $2-3 when I first had kids. Now it's you got to pay $20 to $100 just for a piece about this big. So everything changes, and again, it has to do with humanity. It has a lot to do with what's happening. Friendship around you is also centered around why things are happening the way they are at the moment. Let's get into the obstacles. Obstacles is Leguse. Leguse is the obstacles and possible problems that are actually going to arise. You welcome, honey. So the obstacles and possible problems that actually will arise for this right now. Water. Okay, so intuition, emotions. Thank you. Water and emotions sometimes can try to run uphill. When a stream tries to go uphill, it doesn't actually flow as best as it does. It goes downhill, it goes too fast. So that's your emotions just going woof, exploding. So what they need you to do right now is watch for the emotional aspect of the situation at hand. Try to keep your emotions under control because we're dealing with the sea, the ocean, dreams, intuition. So allow things to flow properly. Otherwise, this is going to become the obstacle, the problem, okay? So allow that. Now, the eventual outcome is Soilo. Oh, hello. Soilo. So, Soilo normally deals with the sun. Okay. Now, let's take a look here. Is that one that way or that one that way? Wants to go this way. Thank you. So Solar is we're dealing with the sun, victory, wellness. We're also dealing with a bit of health. Okay, these are the situations that we're actually coming up with. I time-stamped your reading, honey, in case you were busy. I think it was 8:35. Yeah, it says 8:35 on the chart. So what we're dealing with right here with with Solilo, there is honor. There will be victory. There will be wellness. So there are really good situations to coming up. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. So things will happen. They will progress. You will have victory. The sun will shine. Pretty much the clouds will clear, if you can understand that. Okay, and that's coming up for that. Now we have Brolic, who would like channeling. And then I'll take a look, see who else is here. Nope, I'm home just catching up with you. Yes, I time stamped you just in case. Okay, so we have Mr. Brolic. Are you here? After Brolic, we have Laura, and then we have Vilma, I think. And Melissa, if you'd like to read, you are more than welcome to. You're welcome, hon. So we have Brolic and Vilma. And either one of you guys here. We've got 11 minutes before we end. And don't forget, come on back to Beacon in the Dark, guys. Beacon in the Dark, we're going to be talking a little bit of paranormal history, paranormal fun. Also, we'll be talking about some of the things, especially for those that actually do have some history or have some haunted places, whether they're work or home, things you can actually do to protect you. Okay, Brolic, you're up first, and then Belmar, you're next. Okay, we got Mr. Brolic. Is what we have. All right. All right. So we have a lot of moon energy, which is a lot of high energy coming in for you, is the meaning of this particular card for you. And it's going to give you what is known as that aha moment. The energy. Oh, yes, Nikki. I got you after Laura, if she's still here. Hopefully we have time for this. So what we have is that energy. We have a bit of aha moment actually happening, which means clarity is coming your way and understanding. You're going to, how do I put this? You're going to see through the bullpoop. Pretty much you're going to see through the bullpoop right here. So that's actually what's coming. So there will be a hesitation. Thank you. A hesitation to big. There's some things, situations and things that you want, and for some reason, there's a hesitation in here. Why? I don't think you should hesitate. All the cards are saying that you need to go forward, but I'm seeing this hesitation. It's like for some reason you were off balance, not feeling balanced. All of a sudden you're balanced, but you're afraid to kind of hope that the balance is going to stay. I don't know how else to actually put this. Things are actually going to balance to the point where you're going to have choices. The choices, you can go left, right, forward, backward, up, down. You make the choice. Once you make the choice, you have to, of course, live with our decisions, but the choice is yours. You're not saying you have to go this way at this time. You actually have the choice to progress and go in the direction that you want to, if that makes sense. Yeah, don't overthink. Now, definitely do not overthink. Okay, Velma, you have the channeler. All right, let's see, Velma. Yep, I still got a little bit of time. And then again, don't forget, I'll be back at 9:30 with Miss Renee O'Delhart. Okay, this one is for Velma. Voldemort. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, there's misunderstanding around you right now. I don't know if you're misunderstanding someone or that someone else is misunderstanding you, but it's not reality. It's just a misunderstanding. And again, I think if you pull back and center, you'll be able to refocus on what the actual truth is, because they're saying it's time for you to go back into the meditative state. In other words, don't go into warrior mode. Go into that center mode, rethink, refocus. In other words, thank you very much. Pause before going forward. That's what they're trying to say. I don't know why they just didn't say that in the first place. But definitely pause before moving forward. Don't go extravagant on spending things. Make sure that you continue to focus and rethink that's what's going on. Water, okay? There is a lot of water energy. Water actually represents a lot of emotions. And I think that's why they want the pause to happen. This is definitely something emotional. So and pause, rethink, focus first, and then move forward. Don't allow the emotions to actually react for you. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but this is what they're actually recommending for you. And again, be more obedient as far as understanding and keeping the emotional aspect of things out of the present situations. Okay, let's see who we have here. And again, that was Velma and Brolet. Laura, if you are here, if not, we're going right to Nikki. Sorry, I need that. Yep, we got 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left here on the first hour. Laura. Laura, awesome. Laura, do you want channeling, honey? Yeah, I usually channel for you. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh. All right. Yeah, Miss Laura. All right. What do we got? What we got going on here? All right, there's a lot of messages around you that will be coming in. You need to step in and refocus on the messages because it's like they're getting mixed up. If for some reason this message is connecting to this message, it's like dealing with three fairies who are trying to say one sentence to you, but they're mixing the sentences up. So there's a lot of message communication that aren't actually coming in the way they want. And again, air. Air seems to be on a little bit of the low side, and the air takes some of the negativity away from you, and that's the way I do it. Air. Sandalwood is really, really good to help with the air element. Just burning the incense, literally standing out in the wind and allowing the energy to flow in that particular direction. Because it seems to be things are a bit off. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the messages that are around you. They're mixed up. And that has to do with the energy. You are going to figure it out though. You're going to be able to figure this out. It's like putting together a puzzle. Sometimes we put the piece in wrong, so we have to pull it out and redo it. That's the situation that's happening. So the communication that's coming, it's like there is a spirit around you that is learning how to communicate a certain way. So that's why everything's coming out jumbled. Well, why didn't you say that in the first place? That's actually what's happening right now. That's why the messages seem jumbled to you. All right, we're going to do Nikki real quick. And then we are going to get ready for Beacon in the Dark. Oh my God. We talk some bit on the nights. Talk some situations and things that can actually help you. Go. Oh. All right, Miss Nikki. Wow, let's drop that whole deck, Nikki. Awesome. All right, Miss Nikki. Okay. You need to work on your self-esteem, honey. You don't give yourself enough credit for everything that you do deal with. You don't allow yourself that proverbial pat on the back saying, yeah, I did a good job. You allow it to last for seconds. You do not allow it to sink in because it really should. So as far as your self-worth, bring that up, realize where you've been and where you are now. Okay, let that sink in. It's like you were there and now you're here and you're like, oh, wow. So it's like it just still feels the same for you, but you need to give yourself that pat on the back. Thank you very much. But there is somebody new around you. This is actually spiritual energy, almost like a higher level guide coming in towards you right now, and they're going to be giving you a lot more insight information to things that you've been doing. Yeah. Okay. So allow that listening to that new guide. Thank you very much. All right. So this guide allows you to travel higher up than what you're used to. So there will be um, more more things you're able to provide to help people with. I have no idea what that means, but they said that you would understand it. Um, Also, remain focused. This is something you need to focus on. Continue to focus on this aspects of things. You okay? This is this that's coming is going to explain everything to you. You're finally going to have clarity of why. Okay, a lot of people don't understand why certain situations happen. You're going to finally have the clarity of why all of these things are happening to you. Okay, the why question will be answered. Number threes. Number threes are important. Don't know why. Don't know why. So if you need a candy, get three. No, just kidding. All right. So that's it for today's show on this. And don't forget the bell is spinning. And if you did not get a reading this time, you are more than welcome to come on next Thursday. You can always message me if you would like a private reading, because I do short readings on the show. Don't forget, come back in half an hour, guys. You're going to absolutely love what we have going on here tonight with Miss Renee Odell Hart. Going to go literally a little bit off topic and talk a little bit of paranormal, some of my experiences, some of hers, and definitely going to be talking about some of the things that I used in order to assist myself. So I will see you guys back in a half hour on Beacon in the Dark with me and